Hey YouTube, Zach Guy here. As you can see, today I'm talking about the Buck 101 Hunter. This is the fixed blade version of the Buck 110. I just got this at Cabela's the other day, and I thought I'd do a video on my first impressions, and then at the end I'll be showing using it out on a camping trip that I'm going on in a couple of weeks. So first off, the packaging. As you can see up here in the corner, it says proudly American made. It's got some information here. The steel is 420 HC, and then it shows that it's a full tang, and it says that the edge is a Edge 2X, something that Buck does now. And then down here at the bottom, see if we can get the glare out of there. It says it comes with the genuine leather sheath and Buck warranty. And up here you can also see that it says that it's the fixed blade version of the Buck 110. And then on the back is the sheath. And see if we can get up here close enough. If you want, you can freeze it, and there's all the specifications on it. And then has a section about the blade superiority and the warranty, and over here got some more writing talking about how good things are. Now just go over the specs real quick. It says that it has a 3 1/4 inch blade. Total all length is 8.5 inches. Weight is 5.1 ounces, and the handle is ebony diamond wood with brass bolsters and genuine leather sheath. Now it's only fitting that since this is the Buck 101 and it's the fixed blade version of the 110, I use my 1972 Buck 110 to open it up.
Yeah, I think they put industrial strength plastic.
I'm trying to be careful so I don't scratch up the handle and everything right off the get-go. There's it. So get into the sheath here. Pull the sheath out. We'll talk about that in a couple minutes. And comes with a small paper. Here it is, about the Buck warranty. And then a message from the Buck family. And if you'd like, you can go ahead and freeze that. You'll be able to read it, hopefully. And same with the back there. Basically telling you where to send it to for repairs. Now, they say this is the fixed blade version, and everything seems to be pretty much the same, which is kind of cool. Only main difference is you don't have this brass bolster in the back, just in the front, and it's all wood here with 2 brass pins, and appears 2 pins there on the front. Hopefully that'll catch it up. And markings there says Buck 101 USA. and I'm glad that they still making this in the USA, just like my 1972 buck. And as we all know, the main weakness on the Buck 110 was that it was a folder. You had a pin here. Couldn't do a whole lot with it, but I remember doing a lot of crazy stuff with this. You can look here on the back. See where it's dinged up? I used it as a hammer one time, or probably many times. Now, the weight on it feels a little bit lighter than the 110. That's mainly because all that metal's gone there. But it does have a nice feel to it. I like it. And you can choke up, do some finer work on it. Scratch finish. Looks like it's the hollow ground edge there. And straight out of the box, let's see what kind of edge it's got. Ooh. Yeah, that's not bad. So, right now, I'm really liking this knife, but time will tell. Like I said, I'm going to be going on a camping trip here soon, and this is going to be riding on my belt, and we shall see how it works out on the camp out. Now let's go over to the sheath. Seems to be pretty good quality sheath there. Riveted, good stitching, and then it's doubt you can see in there, but it's got a plastic liner, and blade fits in there very snugly. When I first saw the package and I wanted to get a Buck 101, the 110 fixed blade version of the 110, I looked at the sheath. I wasn't too impressed with it looking at it in the package, but now that I've taken it out, I'm liking it a little bit better, but again, time will tell. And I think I'm going to enjoy using this puppy. I know I enjoy using that Buck 110 a lot. It's got a nice feel to it, nice weight. I don't know about the balance there, but feels a little front heavy, but that just, yeah. I got kind of medium hands, so basically, if the handle on the Buck 110 fits your hand, this is going to fit your hand. Got the same shape. Now I believe the Buck 110 weighs in around 7 ounces and this is at 5 ounces. So you can tell the weight difference. There's a substantial weight difference. This is, the handle on this is much, much heavier. But like I said, overall, I'm pretty satisfied with it right now. So, we'll have more to talk about this after the camp out. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to show you how the Buck 101 performs out here. Now this is straight out of the box. I haven't touched it up, haven't sharpened it, other than maybe wipe it off. That's about it. Out here, and I just thought I'd show you how it cuts. Now this is some oak. Just a stick I picked up off the ground here. And it cuts pretty good there. Oh yeah. This is oh yeah. This is some really old dry stuff here, and it's cutting it pretty good. I am impressed with this. Even the, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Man, that is nice. One of the main reasons I don't carry the Buck 110 is the weight. And in the fixed blade, man, this is nice. Still got that same weight to it. I think it might be just a tad heavier. But it's just a nice knife. Yeah, I like that. Gonna be having some hot dogs later. Gonna be using this to carve me up a stick to cook my hot dogs on. Oh, that is just so nice. This is fun. I'm probably gonna have to edit some of this out, but I could sit here all day and do this. This is just so much fun. And the thing I like about if it's like my Buck 110, it'll hold an edge for a long time, and then it's not that hard to sharpen, especially with the diamond hones that they have nowadays. And if you strop it at, on some leather, that you don't have to worry about losing your edge. That is good. Well, I just wanted to show you a little bit of a field test on this. I'm not going to use this to baton wood. I wouldn't baton wood with my Buck 110. There's very few knives I would baton wood with. A BK2 is one of them. I mean, that sucker is got a lot of material. I mean, that's not a real thick blade there. It's got a good stock on it, but I just don't want to mess up a good knife. Plus, I always carry a hatchet with me or a saw. Even on my Swiss Army knife that I've got with me in my pocket, I've got a saw on it. So what do I need a baton wood for? I'll go cut up wood that's small enough, and it's just saw. There's a ton of sticks around that you can do the small stuff with. So what do you need to baton wood with your knife for? That's just my opinion. I'll get off my rant. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this review of the Buck 101, which is just I tell you, I love the feel of it in my hand. Just gushing. Really like this. Think this is going into my survival kit. Yep. My camping kit, survival kit, same thing. But I really like this for a small blade, 4-inch blade. Can't beat it. Buck is still making some good stuff. Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed this review of the Buck 101. And remember, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And remember, always be prepared.